Good morning. Welcome back to the Action News 5 Digital Desk. We all love stories of inspiration, and Shannon Miller, you may remember, she is a 7-time Olympic medalist. She was the picture of health and strength when she dominated on the world stage. But in 2011, she was diagnosed with a rare form of ovarian cancer. She had baseball-sized tumor that was successfully removed and followed up with aggressive chemotherapy. Today, she is cancer-free. She continues to be public about her diagnosis and treatment. And we love hearing about how people overcome the odds and overcome the obstacles and challenges in her life. And I'm joined right now by 7-time Olympic champion and medalist Shannon Miller. She's on the digital desk with us. Shannon, good morning to you. Appreciate you being here. First off, I want to hear how you feeling this morning.
Good morning. I feel great. Thank you. It's a wonderful day, and I'm so excited to be talking about this topic. And I'm right there with you. I love to hear and see an inspirational story because it gives us hope.
It certainly does, and I'm glad that you're here to talk about that. With everything that's going on in the world, it's nice to hear this positive story coming from you, Shannon. So, tell me about your career as a gymnast and how that prepared you for this crazy health battle that you were in part of.
I think gymnastics, I think sport in general, it teaches you all of these great life lessons, goal setting, teamwork, positive mindset, resiliency, lots and lots of resiliency. And it really was those lessons that I had to tap into and utilize during my cancer battle. And I would say especially during the chemotherapy regimen. That was by far the hardest thing I'd ever had to do.
Yeah, and give me your thoughts because, there's so many people that are fighting cancer right now. We have thousands of people that watch us here on the digital desk, Shannon, and everyone talks about that moment that they were diagnosed and what that moment was and what goes through someone's mind. Can you tell us about that moment, what was going through your mind and that journey, long journey back to health?
I think the moment for me was almost a little bit backward because the tumor, the cyst that was baseball sized, was found weeks before my actual surgery. And so I had 4 to 5 weeks of what we call wait and observe, where I didn't know what was going on. I had no idea if this was cancer, if this was benign. And then after surgery, waking up to find out that it was cancer. But I also got the good news they caught it early. So while I would still need to go through this aggressive chemotherapy, there was kind of this mix of good news and bad news. And I think for me, that's when I reverted back to that competitive mentality I knew so well through sport and combining kind of this overall team. Yes, the medical team, the oncology treatment, but also with that supportive care that is so essential.
Well, you look like the picture of health right now. I don't see how anyone could say that you just had this horrible fight with cancer. Can you talk a little bit about the supportive care and why that is so critical for so many cancer patients?
It really is. So supportive care, it's so wonderful because it works hand in hand with your oncology treatments. And when I think of supportive care, yes, I think of friends and family that stepped in to help out. I think of those days that I made myself get up, get outside, walk around the block and get some fresh air to help with the nausea, some yoga or some type of gentle physical activity, because those GI symptoms that 8 out of 10 cancer patients are suffering with, those are very real. And they're things that we have to get on top of, because when we do that, when we get on top of the nausea and the fatigue and the diarrhea and the dehydration, all those things we don't really want to talk about, when we get under control with those types of things, then we have a better quality of life. We can stay on course with our cancer treatments, and it can help you feel better so you can fight harder. And the great thing is there's more available now than ever. So I'm excited to talk about things like yoga and exercise, but also the Interate Oncology drink, which is it's a non-prescription drink that's plant-based, and it helps relieve some of those GI symptoms. And for everyone out there that's either going through cancer treatments or someone that is, please check into it, because anything that you can reach out to help, talk to your medical team about, make sure that people understand what you're going through. That's so important to get the help you need.
No question about it, Shannon. Wholeheartedly agree with you 100%. I got to ask, are you still involved in gymnastics? I mean, what are you up to right now?
I'm not tumbling, but I'll leave that to the younger athletes. But I have stayed involved over the years since I retired after the 1996 Olympics. I've actually done commentary and analysis for I think almost every Olympic summer games since then, and I'm very much looking forward to next year's Olympics in Paris and watching these amazing athletes and cheering them on.
Yeah, absolutely. It's great. It's great to hear and to hear your voice on some of those broadcasts. Where can people go to learn more information about some of the things you talked about, Shannon?
Well, certainly go to interaid.com. That's a great resource. And if you are going through a treatment for cancer, if you know someone, learn more. Reach out to survivorship groups in your area. Those are a wonderful resource for good information. And never feel afraid to speak up and talk to your medical team about what you're going through, because they are there to help.
Olympic champion and cancer survivor Shannon Miller joining us on the digital desk. Thank you so much. I really enjoyed our conversation. God bless you and your family, and appreciate you taking a stop on your journey to talk with us. Take care.
Thank you so much.